Hey guys, Jason Schnitzer here with Remax Tiffany Real Estate, and I am back after a little annual trip hiatus. It's week 41 of this 2022 real estate market, and this of course is my segment, How's the Real Estate Market? Where we start off by talking about numbers, how many houses are for sale, how many houses have come up for sale and gone pending in the last week. And we use that information and I kind of give you my spin on what my crystal ball is going to say here for the rest of the year. So a little over 3,600 homes for sale here in Orange County. About 360 new homes have come on the market and 460 have come off, which, what does that even mean right now? It is somewhat, when you compare it to last year, different in that we had less than half the pending sales now versus last year. And what that has been a result of is, of course, if you're not living under a rock, you've heard interest rates have gone up. They've gone from the beginning of the year, 3.25%, all the way up now to almost 7%. We're right at 6 7/8. Of course, that depends on how much money you're borrowing, but on average here in Orange County, based on that number, around $800,000 to $1 million, you're looking at almost 7% interest rates. A lot of that has to do with the fact that the Fed has been aggressively raising interest rates on the short term, and that is directly impacting our market and the long-term bond market. So what does that say going into the end of 2023? Well, as if you've watched my videos for any number of times or months or even a couple of years now, you know that my belief is our 2020 to basically start a 2022 market was mostly driven on affordability. In other words, interest rates were really low, which made your end payment really low to the buyer, which of course made things more affordable. When you have more people that can afford to buy a house, you have a higher demand, and that's going to directly affect supply. When you don't have enough supply, it's going to push prices up. So we had a bit of an artificial demand there because of the Fed cutting the interest rate to zero. So money was essentially very inexpensive to borrow, and there's a lot of it out there. That is changing. We are going back to what is somewhat, if you look at the last 30-year span in real estate, we're going back to what is kind of like the average for interest rates, and that is up around 7%. And in some cases, of course, you get back into the 80s, early 90s, even higher than that, into the double digits. The million-dollar question is what's going to be happening towards the rest of the year, especially when there's more talks of recession, and when the administration kind of finally comes out and talks about recession, if you will. So we'll see what happens with that regard. Probably the best thing that I can give you guys is to keep doing these weekly videos because our market is ever changing. If you watch my videos back from a couple, 2-3 months ago, just the idea and the mindset of buyers out there is completely different to now. I know the biggest thing that I've been experiencing is kind of that sticker shock value, if you will, and just how much someone's payment has gone up in the last just month with interest rates rising. And in some cases can be $500 a month and others over $1,000 a month. So all more important to take advantage of our free real estate consulting where, I sit down with you for free. We talk about your buying, investing, selling, potential game plans, especially when we're already working with people looking at 2023, just because we like to make sure all your guys' ducks are in a row, and we like to plan out best we can to get everybody the most information possible, because I believe it's most important to search all that out so you can make the best decisions on what is a lot of times your most expensive assets, your real estate portfolio. So thanks for watching, you guys. Good to be back, week 41, and I'll catch you next week. Hey guys, thanks again for watching this week's episode of O.C Realtor Talk. If you gained any value from this video, we'd really appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and followed us on all our social media platforms.
Yeah, what Jason I believe is really, really important for you, whether you're buying a house or selling a house, is understanding the process and knowing exactly what you're getting into. So if you ever have any questions, just follow the links below and we'll get you those answers.